Hello, this is my video for The World is Flat, pages 50 through 75. And during these pages we're talking about the 10 forces that flatten the world in our past years of history. And the author talks about two forces that flattened our world. The first being the fall of the Berlin Wall and essentially the end of communism. And the second has to do with the information age, talking about the company of Netscape and their impact on the internet and global communication. But first I'm going to talk about the fall of the Berlin Wall. Essentially, the fall of the Berlin Wall was the end of the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union was a communist nation, and it really was the antithesis of capitalism, a free world market. And so, as the Soviet Union collapsed and as the Berlin Wall came down, it was kind of we saw capitalism prevail. That communism was seen as equal poverty. That we see that capitalism in its free market form, there's no limit. There's no limit to gains. There's no limit to prosperity. An example of this would be India, and how they went from a very conservative growing market after they saw the fall of communism to one in which the sky was the limit. It also led to having common standards through businesses, as businesses were now global. Accounting practices and things of that nature were all standardized, that there was one, the playing field was flattened again. There's a spread of ideas through communications now that that countries could communicate with one another through the internet, of course. And these ideas could prevail. Ideas that maybe a strong authoritarian government wasn't the best idea, and things of like that. And he talks about how the effect of computers allowed the propagation of these ideas to go, that people could communicate with one another now. This was done through the internet. And really, the internet, going to the second force that flattened the world, was a low-cost way of uniting the world, of a global connectivity. And really the first company that had any effect on this was that of Netscape. That they made a commercial browser that enabled people to surf the internet. The internet was just a network of things, and really the browser was something for them to analyze documents and listen to music and email one another. Netscape made these things accessible for the public, uniting everyone, getting everyone on this internet so that they can connect with one another. They allowed more uses for this internet, that people could get on a browser and go to the various web pages, etc. Netscape also allowed for interoperable systems, so that computers from all around the world using different programs and applications could now communicate with one another. It would be like people speaking French and German and Portuguese and Tongan and Spanish can't understand each other, yet Netscape allowed for an application so that all these people could speak the same language using binary. And that information can be sent out. The integration of the internet computation platforms was something that Netscape also did. And really they led to the boom in the fiber optic industry, and that we needed physical lines to connect the world, connect networks, and this was done all because of Netscape. They were really the first in the internet boom. And they started the .com bubble, and so they get the credit in really starting this whole venture. And that's my video.